Hi, welcome back to Sean O'Mac. It has certainly been a while, but here we are again. So, as you can probably tell, this video is going to be about a little known series that you've probably never heard of called Demon Slayer. It's not like it's ridiculously popular or anything. So this video is basically going to be talking about my initial impression of the series and my feelings on it now, basically. So to start from the beginning, I read the entirety of Demon Slayer on the Shonen Jump app a few months ago, and my initial impression wasn't great. I found myself not very interested to begin with, but pushed through the series because of the hype around the series. I was thinking to myself, when is this going to get better, basically? I mean, the series did have good moments, it had its ups and downs, but for me personally, the manga had more downs than ups. I just couldn't really get into it and felt very underwhelmed at the end of it. However, despite my disappointment in reading the manga, I kept seeing the hype around the film, about the train film, and seeing how popular it was in Japan, like the stats for the sales, and it's just absurd. It's absurd how well it sold in Japan. And then it was selling very well around the world as well. And then it came to, you know, a month out, it was going to be released in the UK, which is where I'm based. And I kept seeing it and thinking, it looks cool, but I didn't enjoy reading it. So I thought to myself, well, maybe I'll watch it and see if it's any different. I thought, I don't know how it can be, but I'll see what it's like. And almost immediately from watching the first couple of episodes, I was a bit stunned. I was shocked to see how different it felt from reading the manga. Even in the very first episode, when the main character finds his motivation for the whole series, basically, I got such a sense of emotion that I didn't ever get from reading it. I mean, it's honestly a credit to the beautiful animation, the great soundtrack and the great voice acting all play a part in making it a very emotional, touching thing. But it is, I was shocked. I really did start to believe. I was like, oh, okay, I sort of understand the hype a little bit now. So fast forward, I'd say like a couple weeks later, I decided to go and watch the Demon Slayer film. My girlfriend and I got tickets to go see it, and I thought it'd be a cool experience. I've never watched an anime film in the cinema, and obviously this one has a lot of a hype around it, and I wanted to check it out and see what it was all about. The film itself, I overall really enjoyed it. It's kind of slow at parts, but I guess that's just the arc itself has its moments where it's a bit slow. But man, you cannot deny that the animation is absolutely fantastic. Like, well, credit to the studio, because it really does put all of these pieces together and just ties it up nicely. Like I said, you got great voice acting, great soundtrack, great animation, and when you get all of those things together with also some very great and unique fights, it just comes together perfectly. Now, that was my other problem that I had with the manga itself. Obviously the fighting and the style is based on, you know, they've got their techniques, and they've got a number of techniques with the sword. So, you know, Tanjiro will say water breathing, technique 5, and it'll be like flowing water wheel or something like that. And reading that, for me at least, got confusing, because the fights, I couldn't really read the flow of the fights in the manga. It more just felt like, I'm going to say words, technique 5, technique 6, technique 2, technique 4. I just sort of be like, I don't know. I'm struggling to visualize these techniques, so I don't know how the fight is flowing. And that is what the anime does perfectly. It gives me the sense of feeling of what's happening. I can see the flow of the fight, I can see exactly what this technique is for and what the purpose of it is, and I can understand why it's being used. Whereas in the manga, sometimes just the fights became a bit, I don't know what's happening. I don't really know what's going on here. So that's sometimes a problem that manga does have, but Demon Slayer for me definitely felt that the most, but the anime perfectly fixes that, and it just Feels very, very nice, very smooth, especially like, you know, the water effects and the fire effects on people's swords just look fantastic. Also, Rengoku is the best character. That's not an opinion, that is a fact. So to summarize, the anime is great. I get the hype. I get why this series has blown up the way it has. I'm also happy that it's blown up the way it has because it's really done great things for manga and anime overseas. Like I said, the movie being shown in the UK. I know you've had anime movies before shown in UK cinemas, but there's been such a sense of hype around this one, and it's been really great to see how Demon Slayer has helped manga and anime sales overseas as well. So of course, I'm looking forward to season 2. It's a pretty interesting arc, and I'm looking forward to see it animated. Not too much longer to go until we get that as well, because that's coming at the end of the year. So yeah, that's a video on how my opinion on Demon Slayer changed from being disappointed, underwhelmed, to enjoying it and thinking it's a really great series. And it just goes to show what a great anime adaptation can do for a series. So I would recommend it. Anyone who either hasn't watched it or, like myself, has read the manga, and whether you did or didn't enjoy it, I would definitely recommend checking out the anime instead, because it does so much more. It works so much better in animated form than it does manga form for a lot of reasons. So definitely check that out. And that's that. Thank you all for watching. These videos can be a bit rambly, but my brain is a strange place, and I just like to get all these opinions and feelings out and get them across and just upload them to YouTube. Got a couple of videos in the works as well as this one, which, as you're seeing, this is now released. But I'm looking forward to getting back into this and working hard to get out some cool videos. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Shauna Mac, out.